so there's a lot of information on here. Don't worry too much, and don't worry about necessarily about scribbling it down, because you will receive a welcome letter with all this information in it from me and Sandy nearer to the event as well. But this is just so you can get a picture of what to expect on the day.
I am just watching this thing.
It's all right, no, yeah.
Okay. So event parking. So when you get to the area, it will be marked, and we will have marshals out to show you where to park. You're parking in the hospital car parks around St Luke's. Registration is in the reception area of St Luke's, so you walk in the centre. Again, it will all be marked with marshals there to guide you in. It's great that we can actually do that in the centre of St Luke's, and you'll get given a number to pin to your t-shirt or to your leggings, just so we've got a record of who's out there, who's finished, and where you are on the course. You're either doing one of 4 loops. You're doing a 5k, a 10k, a 15k, or a 25k, and I'll show you those loops in a moment. The 5k is all on hard surfaces, so it's accessible to wheelchairs, pushchairs, that kind of thing. The route is very well marked, so we use orange ribbon, we use big arrows, we use little arrows, so you will have you won't have to worry about where you're going. Also this year Sandy is printing up some pamphlets to give out that have got maps in them as well, if you want to have a look at the map and see where you're going. And also if you go on to the Royal Surrey Hospital Stride website, you'll also see there are links to OS maps and GPS if you use GPSs. But as I say, it's very well marked, so you're not going to have to worry about map reading or anything like that. Start time, so I won't go through all of these, but basically before each start, we will have a warm-up, as you saw in that video, which, is it Nuffield Health this year, Sandy, that are helping us with that?
It is, yeah, absolutely.
So Nuffield Health will, it's compulsory Zumba warm-up. Okay, so no one can avoid that. Everyone has to be part of that. And just to make sure you're not going to pull anything while you're out there. And then at the start time here, we set you off as a mass start, whether you're doing the 25, 15, 10, or 5. And obviously the shorter routes are starting later and the longer routes earlier. And then ideally, we'll start seeing people, like last year, we start seeing people all come in at the same time. There's this amazing Finnish atmosphere and a Finnish village where there'll be lots of activity going on. I'll let Sandy tell you a bit more about the Finnish village. That's her speciality. She's grown that over the last few years into something quite special. Out on the route, there are aid stations. So there are on all of the routes, there are 2 aid stations, except the 25k where there are 3. And the aid stations have got water, squash, lots of savoury food, lots of sweet food. So you've got plenty of food to stock up. So no excuses for finishing hungry. So there are plenty of things out there to help you, hydrate and keep your energy levels up. I'll show you on the map where those aid stations are, just to give you an idea of roughly where they are. In terms of what to wear, whatever you've been walking in to train for the event, wear that. Don't buy a brand new pair of shoes and put them on the day before, please, because the medics will be busy dealing with your blisters then. So please, if you just, whatever you've trained in, so comfortable clothing, layer up, layer down. We've had pretty good weather the last few years. It is early October, so you never know what it's going to be like. So carry a little rucksack with a waterproof in it, another layer, maybe a hat if it's colder, just so you've got something you can put on as you're walking around the route. There are medical staff who will be out on the route and at the start and finish if you need them. Mainly they end up dealing with blisters, that kind of thing at the end of the event. So those guys are available. And if there are any emergencies, I'll talk to you about this when I send out the welcome letter. I'm not going to worry too much about it now. And then the key thing is when you finish, big celebrations as you saw in that video. So That's the logistics for the event. Anyone got any questions on what I've got on that slide there? Irene, did you have a question? No. Okay. All right. So let me show you the routes now.
All right, fine, thank you. Mum's on the doing all right for a run.
Let me just put that on mute. Okay, so this is the 5. Can you sort of see a map on your screen now? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Greg, you've got a question.
Oh yeah, hi there, Neil. Is the parking free?
Sandy,
It is.
Okay,
Yes,
thanks.
no, absolutely. So we're going to be using the car park, which is actually sort of the furthest car park up as you drive, obviously up to the Royal Surrey. And yes, it will be free. There will be marshals there, and we'll signpost you where to park. But
Oh,
yes.
okay. And do we just give our registration number or something? Do we just say we validate ourselves, or just park up and then just register?
I don't think you need to do that, actually.
Okay.
So yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. That car park will be dedicated to
Oh, fine.
stride participants.
Okay, thanks, Andy. Thanks, Neil.
All right.
Okay, good question. So this is the 5K route. So you'll see, the flag here is where we're starting, and we head out in a anti-clockwise route around the buildings here, through the kind of more officey type buildings, and then we do a bit of a funny loop here around Surrey, the sports ground, where the university use, and then up round Surrey Sports Park, back round, all the way around until we come back to the start here. So it's pretty straightforward route, a little bit of twisting and overlapping, but it's all on pavements, so it's a very accessible route, and that's the 5K route. This is OS Maps I'm looking at, by the way, and if you want to see these routes, you can just go into OS Maps and type Stride, and you'll find the routes on there. This is the 10K route. So the 10K route starts at the hospital, obviously, and we head out over the A3, and then we are heading out onto the North Downs Way. So we come down this way, along the North Downs Way, out towards Watts Gallery. There's an aid station here, and then we're heading back round. This is a hill, as you can see from the contours, so you come down the hill and you have to go back up it. That's at the top here, that's kind of the high part of the area, so you can see from the top there all the way down into the valley here. And then you head back over the A3 and back round this route here. So that's the 10K route. The 15K route just takes the same as the 10K route, and then it just extends it a bit further. So after Watts Gallery, we go under the A3 again, and we head out towards the Putnam Heath Golf Club. So we come down this way round here, and just up here where the cricket club is the second aid station. And then you come back through Watts Gallery, and then you're back on the 10K route back through to the hospital. And the 25K route follows the 15K route out to, I'll just zoom in a bit, out to Putnam. And then we go into Putnam Village, and then we head down to so that we come round and up through Putnam Common. It's a lovely area. This, if you don't know it, it's beautiful. And then down the bottom here, where this car park sign is, there'll be a water station there. So there'll be a car there with water in case anyone needs it. And then we're back up past Putnam Cricket Club again, past Watts Gallery, and then you're all the way back to the hospital here. So those are the 4 routes. As I say, you don't have to worry too much about the maps unless you want to go and walk the routes beforehand, because they will be very well marked with the paint and tape and arrows and everything we use.